subject of island-wide interest in recent weeks has been the government cement factory at Kankesanthurai, one of the greatest national projects launched in modern times. One of the special features of the factory is that all but one of the raw materials used, that is gypsum, is produced locally. A record crowd assembled to greet the Prime Minister when he arrived to declare the factory open. He was accompanied by Mr. G.G. Ponnambalam, the Minister of Industries, Industrial Research and Fisheries. The opening ceremony was performed in an improvised assembly hall which was crowded to capacity with 9,000 guests from all parts of the island. The crowd outside the hall numbered well over 30,000. After the ceremonial opening, the Prime Minister was shown round the factory. It was a bare few hours after the Prime Minister's tour of inspection that a part of the roof protecting the kiln collapsed unexpectedly. Widely exaggerated reports of the accident helped to create the impression that the factory had received irreparable injury. The true position of affairs is revealed in these pictures. What was at first feared by some to be a crippling blow is nothing more than a temporary setback caused by trifling damage. Here we see the giant factory at work. The diesel station, which supplies the power to the cement factory and which will shortly cater for the needs of the entire Jaffna Peninsula, is one of the largest diesel stations in the east. The station is equipped with 6 Merlis 750 horsepower diesel engines generating 450 kilowatts each and 2 850 horsepower engines generating 525 kilowatts each. 2 more engines will be added to the strength of the station shortly. When that happens, the power station would be in a position to supply electricity at cheap rates to the electrical department, which would retail current to meet the needs of the entire peninsula. The power supplied to these transformers is 3,300 volts. The raw limestone is brought from the quarry in dumpers and emptied to a gadget known as a hopper. From there, it is conveyed on an escalator to the jaw crusher, where it is broken up into small pieces. The crushed limestone is taken by conveyor belt to the hammer mill, reduced to fine powder and deposited in a store, where later the limestone is mixed with clay. Then, with the aid of compressed air, it is pumped into the raw meal silos. From the silos, it is drawn out in proportions and transferred into a hopper, feeding the main kiln, where the powder is burnt into clinker. The kiln of the factory, incidentally, is an oil-fired kiln, which is much cheaper than a coal-fired one. In this connection, it is interesting to note the Minister's assurance that normal business efficiency would be maintained in the work of the factory and that the selling price of the cement would be lower than that of any imported variety. After it has been cooled, the clinker is again transferred into a hopper, mixed with gypsum and sent along to the cement mill. It is then crushed into powder and conveyed through pipes to the cement silos, from where it is drawn to the packing plant. At the plant, the cement is pneumatically blown in from the cement silos, automatically packed into 5-ply cement bags and mechanically conveyed into railway wagons. When the factory acquires better production conditions, which would be soon, its output would be 100,000 tons a year. This would be sufficient to meet the entire normal demands of the government and the civilian population. The cement produced at the factory is accepted to be of the highest quality, and with every bag is issued a certificate that its contents are equal or superior to British standard specifications.